Good morning. It's Monday, December 14th. I'm going to talk about the subject that I covered in one of my essays in the blog. They're parked in the blog. This one's called The B- Student of a B- Student. If you're just making pots for your own pleasure or for business, you really only need what you need in the sense of techniques and processes and so forth. And it's entirely possible to be happy, successful, making 3 colors of coffee cups for your entire life. There's even a shop we used to call the Everything is Blue shop. But if you're going to be a teacher, you have a certain number of things you need to be able to teach. And it occurred to me that, say you go off to school to learn to be a teacher, and as a shorthand, your instructor, we'll call him Glenn Nelson, who was actually a professor at the University of Iowa, knows 100 things. And you're a relaxed sort of kid, so you get a B-, so to speak. You learn 80 of those 100 things, and then you go off to teach. And you have a student who's a lot like you and learns 80% of what you have to teach. But you don't have the 100 things that Glenn Nelson had. You have 80, which means your progeny, your student that goes off in the world to teach, only has 64, and so on. And I've heard stories of some relatively defective teachers. Just didn't know certain techniques, couldn't teach things. They could do their own work, but they couldn't help anybody else do theirs. And obviously the 80% is pretty dire, and you have more than one teacher. I mean, that's one way you cope. But the fact of the matter is, if you're going around teaching with 99 things, and Glenn Nelson had 100, and your student has 98, your profession is spiraling downward. Whatever that profession is. It doesn't have to be ceramics. So to be a good teacher, you have to expect to know more than your teachers knew. And to some extent, as a good teacher, that's what you're trying to do, is to teach your students to expect to keep learning and to learn more and to be better than you were as a teacher. Have a good day.